Hello gorgeous people, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a just doing my makeup. It's going to be it's going to be quick. I know I've got like 27 minutes of footage left on this card. So I gotta make it fast. The video is not going to be 27 minutes, I can tell you that. So we need to have a little bit of a life update, just so you guys are in the loop. And also so I feel like I don't have to worry, and to do that we're going to do a just doing my makeup. We are going to primarily use Project Pan stuff. I'm going to deviate a little bit because I'm kind of sick of some of my Project Pan stuff. It's just it's not doing the right job for me. So I'm actually going to give you guys the TLDR of what's happening in case you don't really want to watch me, like sit here and watch me do my makeup. As so many of you will know, I am with a child. If you didn't know that, then that's cool as well. I don't expect you to know everything. Bub's coming earlier than expected. I'm going to use the Zoeva Caramel Melange palette. There's not too much in here that excites me. I don't think I'm going to keep this. Spoiler alert. So I recently went in for a checkup on Bub because I had reduced movements, and they discovered that there is an issue with my placenta. So I'm basically in this I don't know, like limbo waiting phase of having a different due date that was given to me by the doctors, or Bub coming just when he needs to. Now, because that's kind of my life at the moment, there's not really, like, I don't have any you know, sort of predictability. I can't really make a judgment call on anything at any stage unless it's happening like on that day. And even then the baby kind of rules the roost, because if he is, you know, if I have reduced movements, then anything that I plan for that day is just not happening. Like it's not the priority. So that's kind of where my life is at. All right, this eyeshadow is going to be like the make or break. It's so sad. Let's move on from the depressing eyeshadows. Lisa Eldridge, this is the Seamless Skin tint. I have very limited time to get the shit done that I need to get done. And I'm also technically meant to be on bed rest. Well, not bed rest, but like minimal. I'm not supposed to be really doing anything. I'm going to go in with a concealer. Fenty one. I fucking love this Fenty concealer, man. It's so good. So yeah, I've got really limited time at the moment to do stuff. I'm spending a lot of time at the hospital. Last week I spent an incredible amount of time at the hospital while we were sort of working out what was going on, and also because you can probably hear I'm sick. Turns out, fuck man, I had to have steroid shots, right, to like it helps babies' lungs to sort of develop a little bit quicker in case they have to come quite early. And at the time I had a sore throat, and the steroid shots, little did I know, they fuck your immune system like real bad. And within the space of like 48 hours, so sick. I developed a bacterial infection that like came on really fast, and I had to be treated for it, like technically in hospital. Honestly, I believe there's a midwife, her name's Clara. She was the one that sort of took care of me when like she saw how bad I was. I believe that woman saved my life. And I was at the hospital yesterday, and she was doing my CTG and like, you know, checking on Bub, and we were just having a catch up, and she was like, I was so worried about you. You were so sick. And she said that the bacteria that I had, if I hadn't like got help and like, you know, started proper treatment for it, she said to me that like it's quite a rare bacteria, and it would have just kept like getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So I really appreciate that she saw the forest for the trees and looked after me, because really sick. So the last week has been a bit like hectic and crazy and just all over the place, and I have been really prioritizing. I'm going to go in with this, and you know what I'm going to do? Let's let the base set for a little bit, because I don't want to put powder on. I just kind of want to play with this base a little bit today. So I'm going to do my brows and my eyes first. Now I can't remember what I was saying. I went off on a tangent. Anyway, the hospital has been looking after me really well. I have been super, super, super busy. In the free time that I have to get stuff done, I'm kind of, you know, trying to, it's hard, trying to be productive, but also not overdo it, because I understand that there are like risks involved with me overdoing it, like doing too much. So that's just, it's trying to find a balance. Once I got the news and I was like, oh God, I've got so much to do. Like, how am I gonna, I'm not ready, you know? I jumped on Amazon because I thought, okay, hospital bag essentials I can just order it all on Amazon. It'll be absolutely fine. No, mate. Not in Perth, you can't. For example, right, I wanted to get some nighties that like button down the front, right? Pretty simple. You would think that there's, you know, shouldn't be too difficult to find. Should just technically be able to go to Kmart and find some. Now, Amazon does have button down black nighties, which is great, and you would expect them to. But the delivery to Perth is like 2 weeks, and they're like $50-$60. I also wanted like an extra long like iPhone charging cable. The problem with buying them on Amazon was they're not going to arrive until like the end of August. I'm living in a world where my life is lived literally hour to hour. Anything could change at the drop of a hat. I can't wait until the end of August for this stuff. Like, I had to physically go out and get it myself. So when I should have been in bed trying to nurse myself with this bacterial infection, I was in fact running around Big W, Kmart, JB Hi-Fi, all sorts of places with a mask on, feeling like I was on death's door. By this point, I did have antibiotics, so don't worry too much. I am getting so much better. I've made incredible improvements in like a 24-hour period. But yeah, trying to like listen to the doctors about getting rest has been really difficult, because there is just still so much to do. And also I feel like people are going to be like, why didn't you send Chris? Chris would have gone, he really would have. But Chris works, obviously, and he works hours that aren't conducive to Perth shopping hours. A lot of shops close at 5 p.m. On a Sunday, the shops don't open until 11 o'clock. Oh, and like midweek, like if you need to go somewhere before work or school, like no you don't, because the shops don't open until like 9 o'clock. And also, you know, some places stay open until like 7 p.m. on a Thursday or a Friday or whatever, which is great, but like that doesn't make it much easier, you know? All right, I've got 3 minutes. Let's not fuck around anymore. I'm getting a lip on, my favorite lip combo, Exo Beauty Tracy, and I'm doing Hourglass One Day. Yes, I could have sent Chris. It would have been a nightmare for him and for me, because I would have had to like write a list of what to get at what stores, and also he would have been like sending me a million pictures. Is this nightie okay? No, it's not. It needs to button down. Are pants okay? no, I'm having a C-section. I don't know how hard it's going to be to take them off. So, you know, that's why I was just like, it's better if I go. It's easier if I go. I know what I'm looking for. I know what's going to make me happy. But also, I shouldn't have been. I should have been at home resting. But, you know, sometimes that's just not how life works. My lips are so incredibly dry. That is really unflattering. All right, I've got a minute left on this card. I feel like that is unflattering as well. My lips are just unflattering at the moment. Your girl's sick. Moral of the story, I'm probably going to disappear off this channel for a while. And I'm probably not going to have like all the backup content that I hoped to have. I do have some content that I have filmed. I just need to edit it. I don't know when it's coming. It's not on the top of my priority list at the moment, but you guys will have some videos from me. Also, I may still keep vlogging. I'll link my vlog channel below. I know a lot of you aren't into vlogging and that's cool, but if you want to like just double check that I'm alive, check there, because vlogs are really easy for me to film and I don't have to think about them and I don't care how I look in them. But I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back at some stage and I'll catch you then. Bye.